When you hear the word wedding, you might think automatically a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work. But this morning and the rest of the month, in fact, we are trying to make weddings a little bit easier, or any event for that matter. And Jennifer Hardman joining us live from Morgan Jewelers with a breakdown to make things easier for planning that big day. And again, these can apply to other events that you might be pulling together, Jen.
Absolutely. And yeah, I think when people hear wedding, they go, oh my gosh, it's so overwhelming. So if you go to saltlakebride.com, they've got a great list that breaks down everything for you. So Brigham Young's here with me today, and he's going to be telling me all about it. Brigham, how you doing?
Great. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. So we're hanging out at Morgan Jewelers. We're really excited about the wedding ring giveaway. But once the engagement happens, then the planning process starts. So let's start with, let's say 6 to 12 months out. Where do we start?
Sure. Yeah, and that's the stressful time for the bride, so they need to have a roadmap. And basically, the first thing you need to do is set a date. If you want to get a reception center, sometimes people change their date based on what is available there in the reception center. The next thing you'll want to do, obviously, is do a budget.
Right.
Average in Utah is around $10,000 to $12,000 for a wedding. Some people have different priorities. They'll want to do a lot of flowers, or they may want an expensive gown, or they may want a big party.
Right.
So it just depends on what you're looking for, and that allows them to set their budget that way. And then, of course, the date, and let everybody know about it.
Now, I assume that 4 to 6 months out is probably the busiest time for the bride and the groom, if the groom's nice enough to help.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, at least he does what he's asked to do. But yeah, in Utah, 4 to 6 months is when the things start to happen, because a lot of the engagements only last about that long. But the first thing, like I mentioned before, is you want to do a reception site if you want to use that, because they fill up fast. The nice thing about a reception site is some of them are all-inclusive. They will do, of course, the venue, food, flowers, cake, everything you need for your wedding. You can basically just go there and they will take care of it for you. DJ and so forth. So.
And if not, then you go through and you pick those each on its own and everything. Yeah. So then when we get to the 2 to 3 months out, you know, where do we, we're getting close to it, the nerves start coming.
Well, you have to make sure you want to do invitations, because that's one of the big things. You have to pick those out and get those sent out and with enough time so that they can do it. And then the marriage license, that's kind of important, because you can't get married without a license. So you have to do that. A lot of people don't know you only have 30 days to use your license, so don't go get it 6 months before you're married, because you'll have to get another one. And most of the county courthouses, you can just get a license, walk in. You have to be there. There's some documents you need, so check either the website or our book. We have the list of all the information you'll need for that.
Perfect. And then this is probably easier said than done, but, you know, getting up to the week out, then the day before and the day of, try to relax.
Oh, yeah.
If you can.
You know what? The night before, set your alarm.
Don't forget that.
Go to sleep. Yeah. Try to get some sleep. Don't stay up all night worrying about everything. Wake up refreshed. Get ready, and you know, the day of, relax, smile, have fun, and enjoy the day, because it's a memory. And if you have photography and videography, you're going to remember it the rest of your life. So enjoy it.
It's your big day. And you can also pick up the books. They're Wedding So Easy, and you've got them at various locations, reception sites, Morgan Jewelers as well. Sure. You can pick this up, but you can also go to saltlakebride.com. It has a whole entire list, a countdown that gives you step-by-step process you need to do in a checklist so that you don't forget anything, because there's a whole lot to remember when you're getting married.
There is, yeah, and it's hard to cover it in just a few minutes, but there is so much to do. And but if you get the steps down, then it doesn't need to be stressful, because it's just a checklist, and you get it done as you go.
And thanks to Brigham and his team, because they're going to be helping us get through this entire wedding series through the month of February. So we'll be plugging a whole lot of stuff that is all coming from this book. So thank you so much, Brigham.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, back to you, Scott and Tanya.
Yeah, talk about burying the lead, Jen. And she didn't tell us she was interviewing Brigham Young today.
I know.
We all just were like, what? She just went right along. Hey, come on in, Brigham.
Yeah, I love that.